Hey, welcome to Live with Paul Puta. Paul, welcome to Watch Talk. Anyway, as hopefully you won't be able to tell, he's in the background taking a very important personal phone call. Something to do about like the price of Mercedes versus house prices when he was growing up. Terribly, terribly important stuff. Anyway, so I got to catch part of the live stream with Mark. Nice. So, anyone want to talk about watches this evening? Anyone? Gilberto, hey, howdy to Tampa, Florida. Let's see, did a little light watch shopping. I actually picked up a couple of vintage Omegas. This one, nice little vintage. Dial's been redone a little bit, but actually, looks. I think it's wearable vintage, though. It's not. If you get really right up on it with magnifying glass, you could tell that it's been redone a little bit, but not bad at all. But I also picked up a little. Another one, I'd say late 40s. That's going to require a little TLC, but I'm looking forward to getting that back as well. What's also nice is that, especially for the time, this is actually a huge find. So, what's going on with the comments? How many lady boys have I picked up this month? None. How many ladies have I picked up this month? None. I'm on Paul Pluta channel. I mean, come on. If I had a chance beforehand, do you really think I have one now? Well, a redial does kill the value. On the other hand, it was priced accordingly. Now, the one I have that's late 40s, that's going to be all original. And really looking forward to that one.
Hello, Clivey. How are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Clivey, I'm just having the time of my life. I'm talking to a young fan. Right.
Oh, nice.
He paid me a lot of money, which I oh, nice. You're supposed to say, oh, that's really nice, because I need money.
I was waiting for you to quit talking before I said something. That's how conversation works.
Okay. And
once you get past the 4th grade.
Now,
but anyway, that sounds good.
The thing is this, right? Well, I'm sorry. I do apologize. I was on a certain Greek's channel, and when I was with him, if I left any space, he just took over and controlled the conversation and started talking about himself. So I've learned I do have some bad habits from that rendezvous. So if I leave a gap in the sentence, he just came in and started talking about how great he was. So that's partly the reason. So I don't leave a gap there. It's called air. In radio, that's the most dangerous. You don't want air, dead air. Okay. So I'm not letting you take it. That's my space. I'm keeping that air. I was talking to this young guy, and let me just, I want to run this by you. He's 27 years old, right? Really nice guy. He wants to buy a Daytona.
Ooh.
So he's had a few things. Guess what? Clive. The other reason is, that he's also got a Zenith. He's got a Zenith El Primo, the 38 mil limited edition. It's got the 3-color eyes.
Okay. Nice.
The reissue one he's got. He's had a number of Rolexes. He's had a number of he had Milgauss he just sold. He had I think it was a black or a white dial Milgauss. He lost. He said he didn't make that was a bit soft. But he's at a phase where he wants to get a Daytona. And I said to him, what do you want to buy? So we're talking, these are fucking gone crazy. Steel Daytona prices are nuts in my country.
They're nuts everywhere.
And then he was looking at maybe getting a two-tone Daytona, right?
Right.
And we were talking about things, and he said, oh, would you ever get a Daytona? And I said, you know something, honestly, if I had $20,000 to spend, which is very unlikely because I never really have 20,000 in one big stash to spend. That's fucking rare. I mean, I buy up to $5,000 watches. Do you understand that? Up to 5 is I can do. 20,000 is 4 times.
That's in the funny part is I've noticed everyone seems to have that $5,000 barrier.
And I'm talking 5,000 Aussie, not US, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is fucking hardly anything, right? Compared to you rich Americans. That's like 4,000 American, okay? But I said to him, if I had $20,000, you know what I would buy? I wouldn't fucking be buying Daytonas. That means nothing to me. That's a mass-produced piece of shit. 20,000, I'd buy a Lang A1.
Decent watch.
Does that make sense?
Really yeah.
I mean, yeah. I've got desires in my groins to actually fill out credit applications to apply for a $20,000 personal loan, just so I can buy a Lang A1.
Okay, speaking
of money,
Archie, you're buying a fucking Tudor shit Black Bay Burgundy. What is more red, the bezel of that fucking shit watch, or your asshole after you get rained from the loss of off retail resell?
The dial is more red, okay? The burgundy, the bezel is more red. Tanzilin, thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. I'm stepping into the new. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I'm paying retail. I'm buying it new because I'm never going to sell this watch. I want to keep it forever. I want to be the virgin owner. How many times have you heard that bullshit before, Clive?
A few. I've even said
not
it
from
myself.
me. I've never bought from. This is going to be a new experience. I'm doing it for ratings, Tanzilin. I'm either going to be in a caravan at Christmas, or doing very well. This is Archie Luxury Fight Back on the Poor Pluta channel. I'm either going to be doing really, really well, or I'm going to be really, really fucked. So this is a way to get viewers in. I'm going to have all sorts of buyer's remorse stories. Can you imagine it? I bought retail. I'm going to wake up drunk and say, I had this terrible dream. I went into a store and bought something new. Help me. Can you imagine the videos I can do out of this?
Hashtag Archie suicide ban. Start it now.
Yes, hashtag. That's it. So, 15,000 brand new, but that's US.
Yeah. I mean,
when I said 20, this guy's in Australia. He wants to spend 20,000 Aussie. Okay.
Oh, $2 super chat. Great to see you, Clive. Thanks.
Yes. Fist for Jade. Fist. And there's
S33. Thanks. You know, actually, well,
I was talking. Sorry.
No, that's right. You know, I was actually talking to your favorite person, Rudy Dobson.
I love Rudy. You know that? I love.
Well, Rudy basically said, even though he may have taken slight umbrage, so
yes,
some of the things he said no. He said, I promised Archie I would give him tickets to Basel World. So he said, give him a call.
Okay.
He said, yeah. He's like, I don't make promises lightly. Respect.
Rudy is a cool guy. I've got psychological. I don't know if you realize this, Clive. I'm not 100% normal. I don't know if you know this. I have psychological problems. I am not 100%, okay, in the head, okay? I suffer depression. I suffer anxiety. You
suffer from super chats. Archie, your competitor, Fat Rico, says Tudor is overhyped and overplayed. He's a well-known Panaristi on the Whip Club watch forums. Why didn't you go Panerai?
Yeah. Okay. Why didn't I go Panerai? What's to say I'm not going to go Panerai down the distant track? I was thinking of going Grand Seiko and maybe Panerai down the track. Come on, guys, support me on this one. If you support me on this one, I may be able to get a Panerai. If it does, look, I tell you the honest truth. You don't know the fucking truth? Let me fucking spin the truth to you sons of bitches. Do you want to hear the fucking truth? Can you handle the truth?
You mean spin the truth, which basically means lie and distort, or spill the truth?
Spill the truth. Do you want to hear the truth? Can you handle the truth? The Tudor was cheaper. The Tudor was cheaper. The deal came up. It was a better deal.
Cool.
That's the reason. If the Panaristi, if a good Panaristi deal would have come up, I would have gone that, or I would have swung that way. But I had to go with what the deal comes up. I'm actually, I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually doing medical experiments. Okay, I'm getting a couple thousand a month. I'm doing a medical experiment for a new product, which is going to be called Pubicide. It's a special hair growth product. The hair growth is amazing. However, it comes out very, very curly, short and curly. Okay, Pubicide it's called. And I don't have much money. I have to fucking do so many fucking bad things to get money in. Okay?
Right.
I'm not a sane person. I'm not sane. Do you understand this? I'm not normal. I'm not sane.
I've been following your channel for a year. Everyone knows that.
Psychologically, I'm like a roller coaster, highs and downs, man. And this guy is fucking out of his mind. Can you imagine living with me? I've had 3 women. Like, the honest truth is, maybe it's my fault. The common denominator is me. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes perfect sense, actually.
So I got to be honest with you. I have fights with friends. I can't keep friendships going. You know how hard it is to be my friend, Clive. I don't keep friendships.
Yes. Well, you actually are a good guy at heart.
But I'm still insane. That doesn't mean I'm not insane, out of his fucking mind.
No one's questioning that part.
I mean, let's put it this way, Clive. I got 60,000 Aussie in watches. I've got $5.97 in my bank account. The only reason I'm in a good mood today is I got enough money to pay for a Domino's pizza after this stupid show finishes.
I think you should get the pizza and eat it while the show is on. I think we should do. I think that would make us all feel better.
I'm trying to pretend I'm on a dark super chat.
Super chat. Archie, which advice would you... Dual super chat. Okay, start with Tanzil. Archie, which advice would you give to the many Muppets in your comments that want to bang Mimi T? 1, get a real watch. 2, get a real car. 3, offer her dim sum for life for the girlfriend experience.
Actually, I must confess.
Wait. If you're going to get a Chinese girlfriend, why are you offering to make her Chinese food? Tanzil, I don't think you thought that through all the way.
I got to be honest with you, okay? I got no hard feelings to her. She was okay. I was probably insane, okay? I'm hard to work for. Even though she was lazy and didn't listen to me, I'm probably not the easiest person to work for. But she was very impressed by cars. One of my fans came up. He had a BMW. And she was very impressed by cars. So I reckon out of all those things there, I reckon the car is probably the most important thing to impress an Asian girl. That's why I drive a Honda Civic with a scratched fender. I banged the fender when I was at a parlor, okay?
What kind of parlor?
Massage parlor, RNT.
Yeah. Okay, nice. All right, anyway, super chat, Ronnie Paul, $10 Canadian. It's been mentioned on the Rolex forums that when you send in a Tudor for its 10-year maintenance, Rolex just chooses to replace the movement instead of repairing. How do you feel about that?
Actually, this has been rumored for Omega as well. When you send an Omega in, they just flip out the movement. And the whole basic idea of this is, the premise for this is, they could have semi-skilled technicians in major centers. They send the watches back to I got to tell you, they send the fucking movements back to a central place in the world where it's cheap and they don't need to pay benefits. Okay? And they can do this. It's, how do I feel about it? I think it's fucking off. I don't know if there's proof they're doing this, but fuck me dead. That sounds pretty shit if you ask me. I want my movement. The whole point, it's like a car. When you buy a car, if they take the fucking engine out, it's not a matching engine car. Like the cars that are worth more money have matching. That's the engine that was sold with it when it was new. Does that make sense? It's a matching. It's called a matching numbers car. So how the fuck can they take the movement out? That's just fucking. I'd be very disappointed if they do that. Who said this? I don't know what proof is there of this. That's sort of
Rolex forums, and I don't think you're.
Yeah, but those cunts at Rolex forums, they ban me. They won't. Anyone who mentions Archie Luxury gets instantly banned. So what the fuck do they really know? What the fuck do those sons of bitches, those lousy fucking cunts, know about anything? But I would be disappointed. I don't want the fucking movement changed over. I don't care who it is. I want my movement. That means they could swap my movement for someone who's abused theirs. I wouldn't want that to happen at all. I don't know if they could do that by consumer law. I fucking wouldn't allow that.
Simply because it's cheaper.
No, well, what they're doing is they're getting them serviced in some fucking shithole with the lowest wages possible, i.e. Mexico, China, India. Okay, and then when they do a service, they basically semi-skilled techs just open the watch up, take the movement out, put it in, and off you go. Omega was thinking of doing the same thing. I've heard rumors with Omega, and I don't know what the truth is, but I think it's fucking terrible. I wouldn't be sending my tutor into those sons of bitches to do that. That's fucking awful. I want the original movement. I don't want some. What about if some cunt before me fucked his movement up or wasn't careful with it? I'm very careful with my pieces. I don't like that idea at all. No, I don't like it. Why? I'm not convinced they do that.
Well, here's actually the funny thing. You know, Max was basically Max. You know, young Max. We were having a discussion earlier about the exact same thing. And he's got a Seiko Pogue. Uberoki's, you know, your favorite guy, next to Rudy. His pocket jeweler has a Pogue, and he's like, the movement is screwed on it. I need to find a movement for it. And he's like, well, how could you dare? How could you even look at the watch? How could you even look at the watch? You know, it's a different movement than the one that came with the watch. And I basically accused him of Mark Goldberg being his real father. But so that's kind of funny how this comes up now, and we're talking about it earlier. Oh, by the way, I also sent you a. Did you get the? I sent you a couple of emails? Look at the most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to put that on the screen real quick?
The blank pane.
What?
Is it the blank pane?
Yep. You want to see what the kid got?
Sure. Who's this? Who's the kid? Who's the kid?
Max.
Who's this kid?
Max.
Oh, okay.
The 13-year-old.
It's not a Bell and Ross, is it?
Nope.
I'm just having a bit of technical problems here. Just bear with me.
Not a problem.
Oh, I got to unzip this fucking thing. Just hang on. Sort of
Archie, what has more pedigree? Super Chat by Tanzil, or the third Beatle. An in-house movement in Tudors. 2, the dogs you're messaging on Christian Mingle. You know, that's actually a brilliant idea when you think about it. We'll get back with this. Or Tristan or TGV. What has more pedigree? 1, in-house movement in Tudors. 2, the dogs you're messaging on Christian Mingle. 3, Tristano, TGV.
Gee, that's an ugly fucking blank pane. Fuck me dead. Fuck, I've seen some ugly fucking things before. I mean, I pretended to be interested in blank pane just to keep Rudy fucking happy, but that would have to be the ugliest fucking watch I've ever fucking seen in my fucking short life.
A, it's not a fucking short life. You're 45. B, He's a 13-year-old guy, 13-year-old young man who's terribly excited about it. C, probably because it is funky as hell, he got it for $2,500. Well, he actually got a very reasonable price on it from a jeweler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can they get it cleaned up a bit?
Yeah. He'll have it cleaned up a little bit. So let's go back to the super chat question real quick. We leave it on the screen. What has more pedigree? In-house Tudor movements. 2, the dogs you're messaging on Christian Mingle. 3, TGV.
The dogs are messaging.
Okay. You know, actually, when you think about it.
Sorry about that. I was just in a bad mood. I was in a bad mood today, okay? I had a few personal problems there. Clive.
You have bought Breitlings for more money than that.
It is a blank pain. I'm sorry for being so hard there.
So, okay. So we're going to go ahead. There's a little ritual we're going to do.
I understand. It's really, he's buying a blank. This is a piece of horology.
Yeah, for the price that you bought Breitlings for. So
they are cool. They are cooler Breitlings, but those models were sort of super cool.
But if you got that for like the price that you're spending for Breitlings, yeah. So Max Levinson, you suck. You suck.
I admit it is a good buy. Clive.
So yeah, Max Levinson, you were hereby inducted into the You Suck Club. Respect us.
I got to tell you the truth, Clive. What would you buy for $20,000?
No, I wouldn't bet it. I don't think I'd get it. Yeah,
would you get a Daytona?
You don't get a Daytona if you have $20,000. You get a Daytona if you have $200,000.
They're not that special.
No, but if you're going to blow that one, you don't want to be emptying out the bank account to buy a Daytona.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, you don't.
I nearly bought a Daytona. They're not that fucking great.
Well, I mean, okay. Super chat, $5. Arch, now that Vacheron has brought out the 56, does it garner the same respect as someone wearing a Royal Oak or Calatrava for much less money? The Vacheron 56.
That's a very good question there. It's
not a bad question.
I got to be completely honest with you. This is what happens when Richmond fucking takes over your company. You know this, don't you?
Hashtag Panerai effect.
I mean, these sons of bitches, what have they fucking done here? What have they fucking done? The 56. Do you like the 56 collection?
Well, I think maybe you should pull it up on the screen and show us what you're talking about.
That's a good idea. That sounds like a very good idea, Clivey. As soon as I can fucking... I'm having a bit of a hard day today. Let's call out. I'll call out Houdinki's one. They had an article on this fucking son of a bitch. Clivey, here we go. Let me press the fucking buttons. Fucking hell. Fuck.
Oh, it's telling me I've missed Victor C's super chat. Let me go back and look. Oh, okay. Victor C, $2 super chat. Clive, Max calls you Clyde. Okay, my real name is actually Clyde. He called me Clive so many times when I first came on the channel. I just shrugged and went along with the joke. So yeah. So I'm Clive here. In real life, I'm Clyde. Oh, thanks.
So what is the verdict on this Vacheron here? Look, it's the same. This Vacheron is priced at under 15,000. Okay. So you know what this watch is? You know the Credos you have. You treat this exactly the same fucking way, right? So it's 11,700 for steel, 20,000 for pink gold, which is bargain for
well, okay.
Three hand with a date. Okay. But let me say this to you, Clive. What do you think of the fucking? What do you think of the fucking? It's the same thing like the Breguet Type 20. Is that a proper Breguet? You tell me. Is the Breguet 20 proper Breguet? It's the poor man's Breguet. It's the Breguet you buy when you can't afford a real Breguet.
Now, do you think that shows signs of the Swiss? Is that the Swiss watch industry? Is that them being desperate?
That's Richmond.
Okay.
Richmond.
$5 super chat, Kelsowitz.
They're South Africans. They're South Africans. South Africans know no bounds. Okay.
Arch is a JLC Master Chrono item, number Q1538530, $6,350.
JLC. What's the number again? What's the number again? JLC.
I say again. JLC. John Lima Charlie.
Yeah, I got that.
Quebec 1538530.
How the fuck is anyone supposed to remember these fucking names here? Numbers here, that's for sure. 1538530. Is that the one?
Yes. Roger that.
Okay. Calling it up on the screen now. It's just a very fuck. Go on. What's his question?
They have it on Joma Shop for $6,350. Is that too much to risk buying on Joma Shop?
I think it's pretty good.
Is it true they're only making it for 1 year?
Look, Jaegler Kutra, these are Swiss, okay?
Right.
Okay, you got to realize, I just want to explain something to you. I'm not anti-Semitic, okay? So I love Jews. I love gay Jewish men, by the way, Clive.
Oh, yeah. I like Mark.
But let me just say this.
I really like Mark.
The whole Swiss industry is based on stolen money. The Jews donated money. They deposited money into banks before World War II. A lot of them didn't make it through. So these Swiss banks never fucking gave it back. So that's how the whole fucking Swiss industry is based on. Something for nothing. That's how these sons of bitches in Zurich work, right? In Geneva and Zurich work. They're all fucking bastards. So I wouldn't believe anything that came out of these fuckers' mouth. But let me just say this to you. That's not a bad chronograph. I reckon that's a fucking cool chronograph. I think for the money, what are you going to get? That's not a bad chronograph at all. Let's have a look at it. It's an automatic, mechanical, or automatic. It's got a 65-hour power reserve. It's not the most finished movement, but it's fucking not an ETA shitter. For similar money, you could get a fucking ETA-based piece of garbage.
Actually, in TLC.
I think it's not bad. It's not a bad piece at all. I don't think it's a bargain.
So do you think they're only going to make it for a year?
I wouldn't. They got many ways of they got many ways of skinning the truth. If this model is successful, they're not going to make it for a year. They'll make it again. They'll call it a different number, change the dial color slightly. So don't trust the Swiss. Don't trust the Swiss.
Would you buy that for $2,000 or for $6,350 on Joma Shop? Would you trust Joma Shop for that?
Joma Shop's okay. What's wrong with Joma Shop? Joma Shop's nothing. I've never dealt with them, but I don't see any. Just make sure you get the right box and papers. Just say to Joma Shop, I want to make sure it comes with box and papers. That's it. The Joma Shop's very. I don't think there's any problem with Joma Shop. How much did he super chat for this question, by the way?
Going way back, $5.
Okay, yeah, I don't see any problem with Joma Shop. I mean, I'm not liable for it. I mean, fuck. There's no certainties in life. What's to say I'll be fucking alive in the next 20 minutes? You tell me. What's to say I'll even be alive?
Let's quit talking about your dreams. Now, quick question. So, what do you think would be a better deal for roughly the same money? There's a Master Control over at Craigslist where I'm at for $59. Oh, for ARCHIE'S.
Look, I tell you what the answer is. He should jump on Chrono 24 and see what these sons of bitches are going for. That's what I'd be doing. Sorry.
Super chat, Tanzil. Archie, as the great grandson of a Ukrainian potato farmer.
Yes.
Are you actually the great grandson of a Ukrainian potato farmer?
Yeah, I think they were gypsy potato farmers, but go on.
Do you consider your pedigree to be superior to TGV's?
I think anyone who's alive in this world today has superior pedigree. If you've survived millions of years on this planet. That's pretty good.
Gustav Pluta did get shipped to Australia for stealing a turnip in the 1860s, you know.
My granddad was a prisoner of war. Those nasty German fuckers held him back there. He went to a salt mine, then a farm. Fucking sons of bitches. Now look at this. Let's look. The best way, if you want to see whether you're getting value or not, go on to Chrono24 and see what the price is going for. Let's have a look. He said he could get it for 65.
By the way, Max is on the forums. What do you have to say about his blank paint?
I think he's getting a bargain of the decade.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a blank paint, for God's sake. I know I bitch and whinge because I'm having menstrual headaches at the moment. Okay, so
I thought I scored pretty well with my El Primero, with my Zenith Defy, but God, he skunked me on that one.
No, that's a good. What size is it?
I don't know. Hold on.
As I was saying there, if you want to check out the pricing, jump on Chrono24 and see what other dealers are selling it for. So he's saying 6,500 on Joma Shop. Look at this. The cheapest one I can see is 6,500. That's only one dealer. I reckon that seems to be a pretty good price from Joma Shop. I'd rather get it from Joma Shop than deal with someone on Chrono24, personally.
Yeah.
But if you want to be a puss, you want to be a wuss, you want to fucking have...
Max says Levinson says 40 millimeters.
Well, it's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a fucking great watch. I think his photo is crap. Max, clean the fucking bezel up. Sorry, no swearing. Clean the bezel up. Take a fucking better photo and it will look amazing. You've sent the most shit photo I've ever seen. If you're not going to present it well, no one's going to fall in love with it. First rule of marketing.
Okay.
Presentation is everything. Now, I got to tell you, this guy who's asking about trusting Joma Shop, I don't have a problem. You buy it on a credit card. If Joma Shop rips you off, you bounce it for your credit card company. You send it. I mean, what's the problem? Why are these people so fucking scared of this? If you don't want to do that, go to the boutique and pay full price. Okay?
Cool. Take the photo with natural light. All right, yeah.
And clean the bezel. Can we get the bezel cleaned up? I mean, you can't just leave chewing gum stuck in it and think it's going to photograph well. Clean it up. It's a great watch. I'm jealous, okay?
I actually, yeah, I mean, do you guys do that too or not? The You Suck Club?
The what?
The You Suck Club.
What's that? Sorry.
Someone gets a really good deal on something, or just scores something fantastic. Their friends say, "You suck."
You suck. Yeah, well, I know now because I don't have any friends. I've never had friends to do this with. But if you say so, Clive.
All right. Now, Arch, what is the going rate to get some action from a Japanese hostess in Tokyo?
Cool.
Do you need barrister and solicitor Clive money or Dobson dollars?
Look, for starters, it's a closed shop. It's all run by the Yakuza, okay? Now, there's no point getting fillet steak. Let me explain this to you. If you want to get fillet steak, you go to a country that raises beef, like Australia or America. It's cheap as chips. You want to eat the world's best sushi, you go to Japan, okay? If you want to have bang per buck in the hooker industry, it's not Japan. That's a very expensive place. That's like ordering steak in Japan. It's a stupid fucking idea. So you got to get your market right. So a lot of the girls in the sex industry in Japan are Thai, Filipino, Chinese PRCs.
Okay, the whole Max is in the comments. Yeah, okay, awesome.
Okay, well, look, anyhow, the thing is this. You're in the wrong place. That's not the country to do that in. It's expensive. You're paying above retail.
Nice. Well, actually, and Max also got have you heard of the Seiko Pogue?
I hate that watch.
Popular watch, hot seller, hot.
How much are they?
Anywhere from a few hundred to a couple thousand, depending on the condition.
I'm getting a Grand Seiko soon down the track. You know that? My channel is sinking faster than the Titanic. You know that?
Oh, Max said, hey, it's your channel. You can do whatever you want.
Max is okay. I like Max. I'm just in a bad mood.
Yeah.
I'm just in a bad mood because...
No, I think he's talking about the swearing and mentioning sex industry workers.
I know. Oh, well, yeah. Come on, guys. Don't ask.
I guess I think 13-year-olds are so different. God, I couldn't imagine if they had the internet when I was 13 years old. God, damn. I mean,
no, I think you'd be a good kid. I imagine you'd be a good kid, Clive. You're a nice guy. You're a good guy.
Well, still, I'm twisted enough already. I mean, yeah.
I'm insane, by the way. I have no money. You know, there's 20. You know, these watches. I put all my money into watches. I put very little into personal hygiene products.
Well, that might be good practice in a couple of years. Super chat. Arch, you rarely talk about your annual calendar. We heard so much about your 5107. Tell us a bit about your annual calendar and how remorseful you are.
The annual calendar's gone. It was sold. It's gone.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But what he's saying is you hardly ever talk about it, but 5107 is a Calatrava, right?
Yeah, that was the white gold one I owned.
Right. He says you've talked about your Calatrava all the time, but you rarely talk about your annual calendar that you flipped.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. Tell us how remorseful you are.
I miss it. I really miss it. You know, I really miss it. I went down to visit that watch a couple months ago too, by the way.
Oh, really?
It's in Melbourne, Australia. That's the guy who had the Mercedes-Benz. I went for a big drive-in. It was kind of sad to see it that I sold it. That money was so important to me when I sold it, but it's kind of sad to just see it in his watch box. I feel sad that I sold it. I really do miss that watch.
So what?
The iconic thing is, you know, in the ad for the 5035, that Patek uses a photo of a dad teaching piano to his kid. They're sitting on a piano, right? And I sold mine to buy a grand piano. Can you believe that? That's the irony.
Yeah, actually, yeah. The irony indeed.
That was a fantastic watch.
What do you miss more? The Pateks you flipped or the Rolexes you flipped?
Oh, well, look, I in some part there, I miss every one of them. Right, I really do miss these watches, but
okay, super chat. Enzo Bar super chat.
Yeah.
Paul, I'm going to buy a Tudor Black Bay Heritage 41 millimeter smooth bezel. Joma Shop 2300 US new. Is that less? That is less than used on Chrono 24 used. Please check both Joma Shop and Chrono 24 for me to verify that it's. He wants to verify that the Black Bay Heritage 41 millimeter smooth bezel is less on Joma Shop.
How much is he super chatting?
$10.
Okay, sorry, I just want to make sure it's worth checking there. So look. When I say it's cheap, you don't have to get the absolute cheaper. You don't have to suck every fucking last morsel out of it. Come on, you don't have to be so mean. Look, you just check casually. You don't have to get the absolute cheapest. Sometimes you pay a little bit more, and you get the newer piece. That's okay. It's okay. So on just having a look, very quick look there. If we look at, I better bring the screen up. I should share it. That's what I should do. So we're just having a quick look. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We've got the absolute cheapest. That's okay. That's okay. Just relax. It doesn't have to be the super cheapest. So this was a black Tudor Heritage Black Bay. What was it again?
Smooth bezel, 41 millimeters.
41. Okay, let's have a look. So we just have a look here, and they're going for 4. What the fuck are these stupid things going for? The sons of bitches always search by relevance. Okay, so it's on a bracelet. He's buying it. Let's have a look. What is a Black Bay? He's got the black one, hasn't he? Heritage. Okay, this is 2.7. Okay, that's a second-hand one, but so he's saying he can get it from Joma Shop for how much?
2,300.
Fuck, that's amazing, isn't it?
It really is. It really is.
Fuck, Joma Shop is so cheap. How the fuck do these sons of bitches do that?
No, it's basically the secret dumping ground for ADs.
Fuck, that is cheap. Look, you just have a quick look there. You don't have to get the absolute cheapest. Don't fucking worry about that. That's okay.
Now, none actually is the username. Tudor at 41 millimeters, no way. Buy the 36.
36 is too small. Come on. Come on, don't do that. 36.
No, M3AU.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, he's glad to have you back. Fucked me dead. He was going to pull sponsorship if I ditched you, Clivey.
Well, okay. Anyway.
I can't see it for 2,600. I can see one here for 29.95.
Okay, let's go on to the next super chat. We can come back to it.
Sorry.
Archie, which of the following is true? Andy Hunter owns a Rolex Submariner. Austin Daniels is M. Goldberg's boyfriend. Clive is Max's grandfather. Tudor is the poor man's Rolex.
Tudor is the poor man's Rolex.
Okay. So we got done and done.
So just to get back to that point there, I can't see one for 2,300 on Joma Shop. So what the fuck are you? You got to go. Come on, you got to do your homework. You can't just. Come on, man. The black dials are going for $3,000, 29.95. What's he talking about? I can't see one. I cannot see one for 2,300. We said there. I can't see it. Okay. But I can see one on the cheapest one I can see. I mean, don't have to get the absolute cheapest one. I mean, come on, there. You got to just check it out within Kui.
Okay. $5 Super Cat. Kelsowitz. Clive, great to see you back. Archie, WTF. I thought you worked in IT. Why do you have over 15 tabs open in your browser?
I got 30 tabs open.
Why do you have 15 over? Okay, why do you have all the tabs open on your browser?
Because I wasn't very good at IT. That's why I wasn't rehired.
Okay. Also, what they're saying is the smooth bezel one is the one that's on sale. Smooth bezel.
Fuck is the smooth bezel one? Where the fuck is the smooth bezel one? Load more of these sons of bitches.
Okay.
I can't find any. Where's the smooth bezel? Smooth. Tudor.
Okay. Archie, which is more numerous? The amount of tabs you have open or the amount of shitters that you purchased this year? That's a tough one. That's like a photo finish question.
I can't find this fucking thing. Where is this smooth fucking bezel one? Tell me where the fuck it is. I can't see any for 2,300. Can you see a Tudor for $2,300?
No, but you would sort by price, wouldn't you?
Oh fuck! Where the fuck is what the fuck is the smooth bezel? That's the steel bezel. Is that what he's saying? What the fuck is this one? You got to give me the right fuck. You got to give me the right fucking reference numbers. I mean, Tudor. What the fuck do I search for this? Black Bay Heritage Smooth. Okay, where the fuck do I find this?
Okay, I can look, but you're gonna have to keep an eye on super chats if I do that.
I'm fucking looking. I can't find it. I can see a 36 smooth bezel. Where's the? Oh, here's the 41. Sorry, wrong watch. I found it, Clive. 23.50. Okay, that's it. There. What's the cheapest on Joma? What's the cheapest on? Oh, here 27. Here we go. 27.11. Oh, there's a cheaper one here. Pulse 26.50. Oh, there's another one here. 25. Okay, so the cheapest is 20. Well, I'd buy it from Joma. Buy it from Joma. It's around the same. That's Italian. I wouldn't trust an Italian dealer. Those sons of bitches are the cunts who made that fucking Alfa Romeo, which fucking robbed me blind. That was one of the worst fucking motor cars those evil, nasty fuckers could ever invent. Don't buy from an Italian dealer, that's for sure. And Netherlands, fuck those cunts too. They're a bunch of fucking wishy-washy, Aryan, nasty fuckers. Here we go. Italian. Where's the fucking decent dealer? Where's the fucking first decent dealer? Where's the first? Here, American.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Why don't you go up to the tabs and limit and look for ones that say
I like to poke fun at Italian dealers, if you don't mind.
Okay, sure.
Okay, there we go. So I reckon, yeah, it's fine. Come on, it doesn't. You don't have to squeeze every fucking last dollar out of it. As long as it's near enough is good enough. Near enough is good enough.
Nice.
It doesn't have the faux rivet bracelet, but you notice that?
No, it does not. It's the generation before, as Mark Goldberg said.
It's got the fucking. I think it's also got the ETA movement in it as well. The 2824 Tudor caliber 2824. That's an ETA movement, isn't it? And that clasp looks a little bit. Oh, clasp is okay.
Yeah, clasp is decent, especially with that kind of money. It's not bad. Actually, and you could probably get away with that. You probably get away with that for a one and done, and just say, oh, "This is my watch," kind of like the old days.
I haven't been feeling well today. You know that I've had real upset stomach all day today.
Well, it could be the the hair growth formula.
Like I had some leftover, which was about 2 weeks in the fridge. Do you think I had some curry I made about 3 weeks ago, and I think that might be making me sick?
Nah, curry's like fudge. It never goes bad. Keep it in your fridge a couple more weeks and try it. It'll probably be better then. Okay. So what is more numerous, the amount of fucking tabs you have open or the amount of shitters that you've purchased this year? Well, considering,
it's the number of tabs I've got open, okay?
Yeah. Then again, it is only, January 27th. Now, actually, I sent you an email early, maybe last night, maybe earlier today, and I've been hearing people talk about on various forums and even here on YouTube comments about, how the resale value of Panerai sunk partially because of super fakes being flooding out of China. I've been hearing rumblings and innuendos that they're starting to do the same thing with Rolex. Have you heard anything about that?
Super fakes from Rolex.
Super Rolex fakes from China.
Sorry, I just got my lunch coming in there. Just hang on one tick. Do you want to see what I'm eating today? You want to see why I'm in a foul mood or not?
Go ahead.
I'm not fucking losing any weight either, by the way.
Okay, Starchy, hold on. Archie, what gives you more of the shits? A spicy Brisbane goat curry, TGV Squally sponsorship, or Andy Hunter and Clive saying Zenith is a great watch?
Andy Hunter and Clive.
Saying Zenith is a great watch?
The fact that you guys are talking together really fucking that gives me enough to give me stomach rumble.
You're welcome for the weight loss.
Thank you. I don't know why it's not fucking working. If I keep fucking staying the same, I'm going to fucking start eating chocolate, ice cream, and fucking things I really like instead of this fucking garbage. You puts me in a foul fucking mood as well. You know that? Fucking green fucking things. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do with these fucking things?
Okay,
where's Dr. Bruce when I need him?
All right. Flickum says, Archie, eat tons of potato. Of course, you're already eating sweet potato. Victor C says, Archie, do some exercise. None says, a starchy meme is born. Actually, many starchy memes have been born already. Arch, what is the current book you're reading? It says Blockification.
I'm not actually reading anything at the moment.
Okay. Forbin Colossus suggests that you go see a shrink and get an Adderall prescription and get some legalized speed.
Will that help with the weight loss?
Well, it's legalized speed, so yeah, obviously it would.
What happens when I'm addicted to this fucking shit?
Well, then you'll really lose weight. You know, when you think about it, I mean, how many fat meth users are there? Not many.
Fuck, what I would give for a fucking meat pie right now.
Let's see. Yeah. So what do you think about the whole, you think that is a valid concern? I mean, I actually pulled up a page from a jeweler's page. From I don't.
I don't think it's a valid concern. You know why?
Why?
Okay, let's just back the truck up. Reverse this semi-trailer. The thing about ETA and why I hate them so much and that is because with the Panerai, they can legitimately...
Super chat. Archie, how much do we need to super chat you to mail autographed copies of your books, Luxury to Last, and Collection LV to TG, in Collection Louis Vuitton to TGV, Adricos, and Adricos?
I need $150 to do that.
Okay. Well, Tanzil, there you go.
Those books were bad. You know, and I'm sorry to say this. They're more like leaflets than a book.
when someone super chatted to to pay that was actually a pleasure reading those reviews. I enjoyed that.
Clive, let me tell you.
And actually, the most positive review is the closest thing you had to a glowing review is, well, it's not. I don't think it's quite as bad as these other people are saying.
You said that again. We had a bit of interruption. Say that again.
Oh, actually, the most positive review, the closest you had to a glowing review was, I don't think it's quite as bad as these other people were saying. Yeah,
Clive,
actually, but
I got to tell you the truth there, Clive.
Yeah.
Things have been shit. I've been eating this fucking green stuff, vegetable stuff, and
right.
I'm not fucking losing any weight. I'm like a fucking pig.
Well, you know, actually, you realize corn is what's used to fatten livestock, right?
Mm. It's better than a meat pie.
Okay.
Clive,
Do they feed swine meat pies to fatten them up? No.
I got to tell you, seriously, I think the thing is with these fake watches you're talking about, right?
Right.
The Panerais often use ETA movements, which you can buy a legitimate ETA movement and put it in. Whereas Rolex, using their in-house movement, it's very hard to copy correctly. That's why you don't see Rolex super fakes. You also don't see fake reversos. Why don't you see fake reversos? because
the cost and the engineering, it would be too expensive to make it.
Mm. That's right. Does that make sense, Clive, or not?
Well, and like I said, however, okay, Archie, why do you care about losing weight when the super chat dollars are raining in and you can still have the Mama-san for a month with your chat revenue? Let me phrase that again. Why do you care about losing weight when the super chat dollars are raining in and you can have the Mama-san for a month with your chat revenue? Oh, I think he's trying to say chat. Or is he trying to say shitty chat?
Look,
Now, Tanzil, if you are saying if
I'm
chat
having-
is an acronym, is an abbreviation for shitty chat, respect us.
Look, I tell you the honest
Well,
truth. I want to live a bit more beyond 50. I want to live a bit longer. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want to live longer. Okay?
Gotcha.
I want to buy clothes from a normal discount family variety store instead of getting tailored all the time. When I buy a suit, I don't want to be pointed to the tent section.
Right. Well, there is an easy way you could lose a couple of pounds real quick.
What's that?
No, actually, I would not do that. I wouldn't have anything to talk about if you didn't.
That's exactly it. Now, Clive, I got to tell you the truth there. They're not faking Rolex because they can't fake the movement. See, the whole point is with these fakers, they want to get in quick. You can't just, where do you get a generic Rolex movement from? If you use an ETA, it looks completely different. So that's the reason why. Why don't they fake Pateks? They do fake Pateks. But when you look at the movement, you can tell it's a fake or not, because if you actually did the actual work on it to make it that good, it would cost a hell of a lot for the faker to do.
Right.
So what do you think, Clivey? I'm just displaying that on the screen there, these fakes. So see, Hublot, they basically use a Valjoux ETA movement in a lot of pieces, don't they? So I think this is nothing that hasn't been said before. This is nothing that hasn't been said before.
Chicken Farzo says they also make clone Rolex movements in Asia.
But you can tell.
Okay, Clive, is the actor that played the criminal Latino in your law office internet advertisement Fluffy Kitten? No, Fluffy Kitten, as we've already established, is a Gaysian. And obviously my client, actually was a client, said, hey, you want me to take $100 off your tab if you sit here in the chair? And he's like, yeah, sure. So obviously he's Latino. So, and the funny part is it was a misdemeanor, so it's fairly innocuous. It was a fairly innocuous charge, and I was thinking, it's like, well, actually, he kind of almost looks like an axe murderer.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually worked out better than I thought. Actually, yeah.
Was that your TV commercial you had playing?
It was more like internet.
I can put that on my channel if you want me to promote your business.
No, I'm good. I'm serious. No, I'm serious. Yeah, I'm sure. Criminal defense and the luxury watch, you know, I think it's like luxury watches and truck tires. It doesn't really quite, you know. Okay. Right, but thanks. Did you ever put Ui's stuff on the channel yet?
That's why I got the tabs open. I got Ui's tabs open so I can remember to do it. I got a memory like a goldfish. Right.
What is a better buy? A new Omega Moonwatch at $3,300 and the 41 millimeter Tudor Black Bay smooth bezel at $2,300. You're looking at, or a single Rolex Datejust 41 millimeter used at 5.5. So what's a better buy? So like I said, a Joma Shops Moonwatch for a little over 3,000. A Tudor Black Bay smooth bezel at $2,300, or a single Rolex Datejust 41 used at 5.5.
Look, it depends how much money you've got there. If you can afford any of them, right?
Right.
It depends what you want. Like if you want a chronograph, there's nothing more iconic than the Omega Speedmaster. But if you say, hang on a minute, I need a date function and it's manual wine that gives me the shits, well, obviously that's not the right watch for you. If you have a limited budget, well, the Tudor is amazing bang per buck. If you say, hang on a minute, I've always wanted a Rolex, well, maybe that Rolex Datejust is a good watch. Depends what you want. I can't tell you what you want. I think myself, if you've got limited money, you'd have to go Tudor. If you have always loved Rolex, and you'd have to go Rolex. If you're a real purist and you love the Man on the Moon, you've got to pick the one that fits you. It's not for me to say. I mean, it depends on your prejudices and biases. That's why we don't have communism here. It's not one size fits all.
$5 super chat. Archie, have you heard about Anthony L's book, 100 Plus No BS Watch Tips? It's one of the best sellers currently in the watch community. Will you read it?
What's it called again?
Anthony L's book, 100 Plus No BS Watch Tips.
Shit. I should have capitalized on this. You know that?
Yep.
Fuck.
Now, if someone wants a resource for good watch tips, what, besides the Anthony L book, what other options are available to them?
They can do super chat, or they can pay me for a phone call.
I wish I had a chronograph on, because I'd love to time how long it took you to respond to the question and pick up what I was trying to get at. All right, next let's go to Amazon.
Fuck. I wonder how many
Am I still on screen sharing?
Sorry?
Am I still on screen sharing or not?
I can. Do we put it on screen share? Here we go.
I thought it was, but...
Fuck, he's had no bad reviews. Fucking hell.
Looks like
it's amazing. He looks like he's actually done a bit more than my pathetic brochure I tried to put together.
Okay, also, please, guys, quit FaceTiming me up. Quit sending me messages on Facebook if I'm on the channel. Seriously. All right, another lost chance. So I pulled up the link. Well, I thought I pulled up the link, so 100 plus. No BS.
Jesus Christ. My God, I don't know what to say, Clivey.
53 customer reviews. Oh, it's been out since September. Must read for watch enthusiasts and sales. Okay. Archie, you claimed gentlemen have always kept a Playboy in their Louis Vuitton hard case briefcase. Yes. What is the most interesting Playboy article you've read?
I really like the old Playboy articles. You know, I've got Playboy from 1967. I got the whole 1972. That's my birth year. I really like just the way times were different. That's what I really enjoy looking at. I think Playboy also had a very good...
I'm also looking through the book reviews. Interesting book with a lot of valuable information. However, it is riddled with grammatical and typographical errors.
Well, that sounds like my sort of work.
I was going to say, so you totally could have done that. You totally could have done that. All right. Wow.
Amazing, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah. Boy, if you would have done something like that and gotten into Bitcoin at the same time, could you imagine what your life would be like now?
Could you imagine what watches you'd be having now, what we'd be reviewing instead of this dog shit you keep regurgitating, Archie?
Yeah, pretty much. You would be you and yeah, you'd be matching somebody else probably for Royal Oaks.
Anyhow, that's how it goes there. Better luck next life.
Absolutely. Well, it's getting late. You about ready to knock it off?
Clive, thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me on.
Well, this is you're welcome on any time. Sorry, I didn't put your name in the title. I didn't know. I wasn't sure.
That's fine. That's fine. That's no biggie. No biggie.
Fuck, Clive. I just feel let down now. That's an opportunity. I had a book half written. You know that?
I could totally see that.
It's already half done. I just couldn't be bothered fucking pressing. I might release that thing now. What do you reckon, Clive?
Actually, yeah. But yeah. But I'd do it under Archie Luxury.
Okay. Riddled with grammatical and spelling errors. That sounds exactly. It sounds right, doesn't it?
Exactly. Finish it. Yeah, you'll chill. You know what? Tomorrow's, this is a new day. It's still, I don't have my reverso, so what is it, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Almost 10? Yeah, why not? Why not just finish the book?
Good point. Thank you so much, Clive. Thanks for the inspiration.
But he's also just selling it as an ebook only and undercut the guy by like $10. Do it as an ebook and say, I'll do it for $20.
Yeah. Okay, Clive. Thank you so much for the ideas. It's been an honor to have you on the show. Thank you. Until next time.
Thanks for having me, Max Levinson. Again, you suck. Respect it.